Has the metaphorical light dawned on you yet? Our bodies are hardwired to follow the rhythms of nature. The evidence is literally in front of your eyes, and it is clear that to be healthy, have heaps of energy, and a robust immune system, proper sunlight exposure is essential. My name is Dr. Todd Lizon. I'm the founder of NIR Sauna and honestly, a bit of a research nerd. I've been deep diving though to really look at what works to increase health. And there's one thing in particular that you literally need to see for yourself, and that is sunlight. You see, if you're like most people, you actually have two problems. Number one is you probably don't believe or even know that exposure to sunlight is critical for your health. And the second problem that you have is that you spend far too much time inside because of work or even things like quarantine. So this video is about what you need to know to have that health and wellness, as well as how to go about getting it in some difficult circumstances such as quarantine. The first thing that you need to know is that our modern lifestyles are disrupting a deeply ingrained, primordial, and universal code to being healthy, and that is circadian rhythms. These are critically important, and a 2017 Nobel Prize was awarded recognizing its significant impact on health. Virtually every cell in your body, this is the key, has an internal clock. And as you'll see, timing with this clock is everything. The following functions are all circadian: hunger, energy production and metabolism, cellular repair and detoxification, repair and cell division, cell communication, cell secretion, and more. The second problem that you have with respect to what you need to know is that you need to be witnessing sunrises. With the sunrise, this exposes us to red and near-infrared light, which we'll be speaking a fair bit about, and it sets your clock to get going for the day. Now, it does a lot of different things, this red and near-infrared light, by witnessing the sunrise, but the most important thing that it does is it actually gets absorbed by your cells and increases your energy production. Anytime you increase your energy production, your cells and your body are going to work better. Now, the added bonus of this is that it also decreases inflammation. When we think about a lot of the problems that are out there these days, COVID being one, but not the only one, inflammation is a problem. And if we can decrease inflammation, we stand to be healthier as a result. And the third thing that this red near-infrared light does is it increases the production naturally of nitric oxide. And I've got a paper that you'll be able to see here from 2015 after the SARS problem that showed that when you increase nitric oxide, it slows down or stops the replication of the SARS coronavirus. That's not to say that it's going to have necessarily an impact on this new coronavirus, the COVID-19 variety, but the implications are that it perhaps might. So, other things that you need to be aware of, because you're thinking, what is this red near-infrared light thing? It can sound actually quite weird, but there's some really interesting research, and the one that got me really hooked on all of this was something back again from 2015, and they looked at skin. And what they did is they preconditioned the skin by applying the red and the near-infrared light to the skin. After this application of red and near-infrared light, they applied ultraviolet light, which is what creates sunburns, as we know. They were amazed that when you preconditioned the skin with this red and near-infrared light, the skin did not burn when you applied the ultraviolet light. It worked equivalent to an SPF 15 sunscreen. This means, the implications are, that nature has built in a system to help protect us. And again, I'm sharing this as an example that we need to witness the sunrise and get this exposure to sunlight, because there are more health benefits than you even realize. There's actually a theory that when humans became hairless, the reason for that is because it increased our energy production through this red and near infrared light, and also increased our ability to produce more vitamin D, which allowed for our brain size to expand. The third thing that you need to realize for your health and your wellness when it comes to sunlight is the production of vitamin D. You probably already aware to a certain extent that vitamin D is essential, but you may not realize that deficiency is actually quite rampant, and there are a lot of reasons that you may wish to supplement vitamin D that include the immune system, but also a lot of other factors. See, vitamin D is essential, not recommended, but it's essential for wellness and prevention. And sufficient levels of vitamin D are necessary for the proper function of the immune system, cardiovascular health, bone growth and repair, and for overall wellness and prevention. The problem is industrial humans are dangerously deficient in vitamin D, and humans are genetically designed to get their vitamin D from daily sunlight. You put it all together, and the only way to assure sufficient amounts of vitamin D is through daily supplementation. And the fourth thing that you might not even be aware about with sunlight is similar to the sunrise, but it's actually the sunset. Again, at sunset, we are exposed to a higher percentage of red and near infrared light. The UV light, as you know, decreases. Now, what does that do for our health and our well-being? Well, number one, it helps to repair any of the damage done during the day. Decrease the inflammation, increase the energy production, good things happen. There's more. Melatonin, as you probably know, is your primary sleep hormone. What you might not realize is that the exposure to blue light, and that's everything that's coming off of your TVs, your phones, your computers, a lot of lights in the homes these days, artificial light in general decimates your melatonin levels, significantly depletes them, and that in turn will impact your sleep and your quality of sleep, and in turn your health. So how does the sunset actually tie into this? Well, think about it. If you were ever camping and you witness the sunset and you have a little bit of a fire, which is again red light and a little bit of near infrared light, you sleep well. And the reason that they found with science and the research that they've looked at is that red light independently can increase melatonin levels. So if you witness the sunset and decrease your blue light or artificial light exposure in the evenings, and you can do that, and I'll show you how you can do that in a second, you increase your melatonin and good things happen. It was only 150 years ago that we got electricity and the electrical light bulb. Only 150 years. Our bodies have not been able to adapt and change for all this artificial light, and sleep problems are quite rampant. So those are the things that you need to know, but now we need to go back to the second problem that you might not have even been aware of that you have, which is that you spend far too much time inside because of work and these things like quarantine. So you may be thinking, wow, that's all great. I need to witness the sunrise and the sunset and get my vitamin D, but that's great information, but I just can't witness every single sunrise, every single sunset, and there's a lot of days where I really just can't get outside to get enough vitamin D. This is where the world of biohacking becomes our friend. You actually need two things, and this is the solution that we have for you today on how to go about getting all of these things that we just talked about and get back to natural circadian rhythms, natural health, increase our energy, immune system, health, and well-being with this biohack solution of using a red near infrared lamp, which you'll be able to see here up on the screen, and using a vitamin D supplement. Let's take a look at the lamp first. This lamp is designed so that you can use it in multiple ways to essentially try to mimic sunrise and sunset and firelight instead of the artificial light at nighttime. I'm going to show you how you can use it in some very practical ways to get the health and well-being that you're looking for. Have a look at this. First thing in the morning, what you can do is have it set up on your bedstand. You wake up, you turn the light on so that it's about 30-40 centimeters away from your head, and you shine that light onto your face. It's going to be absorbed by your skin, perhaps a bit on the chest. It's going to go in through the eyes, and it's going to significantly impact the circadian rhythms to let you know that it's morning and get your day off to a good start with robust energy and decreased inflammation. It'll also have the added effect of actually working on your skin and preconditioning your skin to help prevent UV damage, and it can decrease wrinkles, meaning there's a cosmetic benefit as well. After you're done about 10 minutes of this, you get up, you get ready for your day, and you go on and carry on. In the evening, you're going to want to use the lamp again. And what I would suggest in the evening is that you use it to target problem areas. And by problem areas, I mean physical areas that are not functioning properly. Because remember, it increases ATP and it decreases inflammation, meaning this is used to help repair many body systems. It's used with things like Alzheimer's and dementias. It's used with musculoskeletal injuries. It's used to help with thyroid function, adrenal function, and you can shine that light on the area that you wish to target to get benefits. There's a whole field of photobiomodulation that speaks about these benefits. It's beyond the scope of this video, but you will have the ability to target tissues. When you're done doing that, what I suggest is you use the lamp in your media room or your lounge, your family room, and instead of turning on the artificial lights, you use the red light and you shine that up and you light up your house with the red light, which gives you enough light to see, get around safely, but not to decrease your melatonin production. That way you get a good night's sleep and you get all the benefits of the red and the near infrared light. The second of our biohacks involves the vitamin D. Vitamin D we're designed to get during the day, so I would suggest that you take your vitamin D first thing in the morning with your breakfast. Up on the screen here, I'm showing you all the benefits of the Innate Choice Vitamin D supplement. This is a top of the line vitamin D supplement that will have multiple benefits for you in many, many different systems and in many different ways. You can pause the video, have a look at everything that I'm showing you here on vitamin D. You can go to their website and learn more if you like, but this vitamin D supplement is a top grade supplement, and one bottle of this vitamin D will last you for many, many months. Taking 5,000 IUs a day will last you for 100 days, and taking 2,000 IUs a day would last you for about 250 days. So this Innate Choice Vitamin D supplement is a very essential part of our overall biohacks to help you mimic the natural circadian rhythms and all the benefits that we get from sunlight exposure during the day. And that's how I'd like to wrap up this video for you, is just by summarizing the fact that you do have a problem and a challenge in that you're not getting proper sunlight exposure, and that is impacting your health, including the immune system, the cardiovascular system, and many other systems. There are simple biohacks that are not expensive, that are actually essential for your overall health and well-being. The research is clear. For more information, visit our website. This is a bundle that we've made available for a short period of time. You can bundle these up individually with the LED lamp and the vitamin D, or you can bundle those up with some of our other products if you're looking to go a little bit more full on. But it's an inexpensive solution. It needs to be part of your daily routines. It's critical for health in this modern day and age. If you have any questions, let us know. Until next time, keep well.